Hey dudes, it's a couple weeks before Christmas and my registration was due on the little Honda, and I checked everything before I brought it in and to get its safety inspection for North Carolina, and the dude was like, "You failed." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And it was the tires. Never had that one before, but I guess they were dry rotted and whatever, and I'm like, "Dude, I just got these tires." Because I don't keep track of anything and I have no idea when the last time I did anything was, and it's actually been a while. I don't even remember when the last time I changed these tires was, but my guess is it's been a couple years. I don't know. I really don't, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up on like wherever I bought them from, but I think it was a while ago. So anyway, they're all dry rotted and they do need to be changed. So many of you in the Cuba episode of the New Mexico BDR were like, "Dude, stop struggling with the tires, try the ZipTie method." And I checked it out. I had heard of it before and I was just like, that doesn't work, come on. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can change my tires, both of them, with just a pair of gloves, some Dawn dish soap, a stem puller, air compressor, and 6 heavy-duty zip ties. And I've got the spoons here if I need them, but supposedly, you can do this with no tools. I don't believe it for a second, but if it is possible, I think the CT125 tires are the ones that it would work on because, you know, they're small and fairly easy to deal with. The Himalayan's not so bad either. The back tire is a little, you know, because it's big and it's stiff, and it can be an issue. But I'm not going to change that to test this because I don't need to. So, but I will try it next time. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. I'm going to try to change at least one of these tires and see if this works. And if it does, those 6 zip ties go in my kit. They're reusable, and so I'm really hoping this works. Okay, now look, if you're watching this video to learn how to do something, I don't know if I'd recommend that. This video is meant to be, can someone who struggles with changing tires and has a long history of that, can they use this method to make it easier? Okay, so I think the first thing I need to do is take this off. I'm taking some air out, but I'm not going to pull the I'm not going to pull it. At least I don't think I am. Because I think part of this deal is you want a little air in the tire to keep it out of the way, maybe. So it's not completely like floppy, but I'm taking a good bit out. Breaking the bead on these is not an issue at all. At least it never has been for me. Although I think some stuff is frozen in here because it is cold outside. So there you go. So in theory, what I've seen on the internet is that you take this. I don't know if it matters where you start. And already I can tell this is going to be harder than it looks in the videos. Do I need to let more air out? I don't know if this happens to you, but it happens to me every time where I watch a video of something I need to do and I'm like, oh, this is going to be easy. Look how easy it is for them. Well, it almost never is easy for me. And part of that is that maybe I'm not as mechanically inclined as some, but there you go. Okay, maybe this one went through. All right. That's cool. I got one. And so the idea is to get this close together, the inside of the tire, so that it slips down into the space that's in there. You know, the little divot that's in the rim. You want both beads to be sitting down in there so that it gives room on the other side to get the thing out. Okay, one. So I'm trying to get this one over in that ridge so it'll go. And then maybe if I move it the other way, it'll be easier to get this one. Oh, I see it. I also wonder if like thicker zip ties might be helpful. You know, that you can sort of shove in there a little better. Okay, there's two. I did see someone do it with just 4 zip ties, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try to do them all here. Yeah, so pushing the bead into that ridge is definitely the key to get this zip tie through there. I will be amazed if this actually works. It makes sense, but oh my God, that fireplace is like, I turned it off, but it is just so hot in here now. Youngest daughter got home from school. Oldest daughter still has to work, but she'll come home end of the week, I think. And I'm psyched to have everybody here. Yeah, I think maybe wider zip ties would be better because I can't really push these through very good. And this is the back tire, so it's a little tiny bit wider than the front. Uh-oh. Have I gotten some shit zip ties? Probably. Damn it. My idea was that if this worked, it would be cool to have reusable zip ties that I can just keep in my tool roll so they're always there. And if I needed them more than once on a trip, but maybe what I'm learning is just get the big fat ones from what's it called? Harbor Freight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the better play. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm spacing these too well. Obviously not. Yep. The videos I watched sure made it look really easy to do this. And for me, it's not turning out to be that easy. I wonder if I have some bigger zip ties. I believe I do somewhere. But it's hard to get them through there. All right, I decided to pull the stem out. Maybe it's the air in there that's making it difficult. But I don't think there's much air in there, so I don't know. All right, that's pulled. That might make it easier, I'm not sure. Let's see. There's also a little lip on the inside of these rims that it gets caught on, which is sort of a bummer. Okay, so note to self, I guess do go ahead and get rid of the stem. Just pull it out. I think it is making it a little easier. It's also getting caught on the whatever the rim protector thing that like goes over where the spokes connect. So, okay. Another thing is you can lift it like that, and that makes it way easier. If that makes sense. Just like go like that to lift the edge of the tire off the rim. Now this one's not spaced so great. I'm just squeezing the edges together in there and seeing if I can get another click or two out of the zip tie. And I guess they're pretty tight because I'm not getting much out of it. Right. Now, in theory, this is not going to work for me. I can already tell you. But in theory, the next thing you do is you go to town on some lube of some sort. I'm using Dawn dish soap. And as far as brand loyalty goes, I am brand loyal to this stuff. It's good for everything. Okay, where's the stem? Yep. Not gonna work for me, probably. What am I doing wrong, dudes? Do I need something else down here? Should I do it here? All right, I got some Big Daddies from downstairs. I don't think this is gonna help at all. I think it's me, but let's see. These are definitely easier to deal with. These are cable ties, 17-inch, extra heavy duty, Tool City, diameter 0.31 or something like that. I don't know. This feels like it might work better. Let's see. Yeah, they're easier to get in there for sure. Of course, I say that as it's not really working. I guess it has to do with my cheapness, man. I was bummed that you have to sacrifice these 2-cent zip ties. These are way easier though. Again, it may not matter one way or the other. But they're easier to get under there and they're easier to crank. They're easier to tighten because there's more to grab there. So that thing where you grab and that sort of works. I just watched a video and dude's doing like a big sort of street tire and no problems he had. No problems he had. He had no problems. I think either one of those is acceptable. But Jesus, why am I having so much trouble? That's really quite annoying. I mean, it doesn't get any littler than this as far as motorcycle tires go, does it? You know, I have a perfectly good Baja no pinch tool downstairs. But I really want something that I can do on the trail. That thing's it's too bulky to pack for trips. It works pretty good, but Jesus. I just don't know what to say. I mean, this should be slippery enough, right? Or am I using the wrong, you know? I mean, when he got this far in his big street tire, he could spin the tire on the rim with no issue at all. Where I cannot. I'm getting pretty annoyed. I'm getting pretty annoyed here. What am I doing wrong, dudes? Seriously. Am I just too wimpy? Is that it? I mean, it just doesn't even feel close at all. Like it doesn't want to do anything here. Maybe it doesn't work because they're so skinny? That doesn't make sense though. This is really harshing my buzz, dudes. All right, dudes, it's not working for me. I don't know what to say. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I'll try again. I've got like 800 zip ties on there now, and no matter how hard I try, I cannot get it to budge over the rim, not even a little bit. So if a zip tie tire changing expert could let me know in the comments what the hell I'm doing wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I'll leave this for a couple days, see what you guys say, and then I'll try again. And if not, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, which honestly, the way this has gone, I could have had this already done probably. So anyway, let me know what you think.
Hey, please like this video if you liked this video, and if you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button and the alert bell. Also, if you're interested, there are links to gear lists and goofy t-shirts in the description. Thanks a ton for watching.